I'm Victoria Mills. I'm a communication major at the University of South Florida, and I have ADHD. It comes with its daily struggles. Because of my disability, I was set up with an advisor at school.
My name is Cassandra Armato, and I am the coordinator at Students with Disability Services at USF, who works with students who have ADHD, learning disabilities, and psychological disorders. ADHD is a neurodevelopmental disorder that is characterized by inattention and/or hyperactivity and impulsivity. Many times individuals with ADHD will tell you that they can focus on everything that's going on. So if someone drops a pencil, if someone coughs, if the air conditioner kicks on, they're paying attention to all of those things.
I went to Magdalen Elementary from kindergarten to 3rd grade. And then in 3rd grade, we realized that there was something different about me. In 3rd grade, I had taken a math test, and one of the questions on the math test was draw a cube. And when I read it, I thought it said draw a club. So I had drawn a club with a whole bunch of people and, tables. Another question that was on the test was draw an angle. And I thought that it said draw an angel. So, I drew an angel with a halo and wings. And I turned my test, and I had looked around, and I noticed that no one else had this on their papers, and I did think that was a little odd, but I still turned in my paper. I didn't really think that I was wrong. And so I had been called to after class that day, and my teacher pulled me aside and said, "Victoria, you read this wrong." She's like, "This is not a cube, this is not a club, she said, "This is not a cube, you drew a club. This is not angle, you drew an angel." And that's what these questions were asking you. And she proceeded on to say, you don't know how to read, you can't read, you have a reading disability, I need to contact your mother. And I thought I was in trouble. I was in 3rd grade and I didn't know what was going on.
My name is Dr. Kyle Bassett. I'm a school psychologist working both private practice and for the Hillsborough County Public School System. So I'm going to give you a general overview of how a learning disabled student is identified. About 7.5% of the population in the world has a learning disability. How is it diagnosed? We almost always start by testing IQ. If I was to test a person with high average intelligence, I would expect that their academic skills and their cognitive processing skills would fall in the high average range as well. What if one has low intelligence and I'm measuring them somewhere around a 25th percentile? I'm going to expect that they're also going to fall around the 25th percentile rank. But what happens when they don't fall together? I may measure somebody with high intelligence, but their academic and their cognitive processing falls at a place much lower than what would be predicted by the IQ. This is when we find one of those 7.5% that has a learning disability.
What I think is that although it's harder for people with disabilities, we can still achieve things that people who do not have disabilities can.
In my opinion, I think that Victoria has done just a great job of overcoming some deficit. It's kind of luck of the draw sometimes.